Yes, welcome, Bison. Hello, I am
Good
Erica
afternoon.
Middleton,
Good afternoon. My name is Cynthia Wheeler,
and
and
I'm
I'm
Erica Middleton. Oh, sorry.
sorry. We're both
Mhm.
assistant program coordinators here in the office of the Dean of the Chapel, and very happy to talk to you today. Of course, welcome you to Howard University and talk to you about what we have going on here in the chapel.
Yes. Next slide. So the Office of the Dean of the Chapel and Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel, known more broadly, is actually the heart of the Mecca, is what we call it here. Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel is a historic building that was created and established in 1894 to 1895, and then dedicated in 1896. It is on the main yard of Howard's campus. So you walk up the hill, you come to the hilltop, it is right on the right side. It is next to Founders Library. And it is also currently closed for renovation, but it is an amazing space, and it is where we host our chapel services. It is through this that we host our chapel services, which are actually in Crampton Auditorium. The Carnegie Building actually is where the Office of the Dean of the Chapel houses its offices. So on the main level and on the basement level, if you come into the building, we have a variety of resources and services here. It is where our dean, Dean Bernard L. Richardson, who currently serves as the fourth dean of the chapel, is, as well as our chapel staff.
Our mission here in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel. The Office of the Dean of the Chapel is committed to empowering leadership development, engaging the global community, and enhancing the Howard University legacy of truth and service. We, of course, do all of these things, and we do it through our pillars of faith, service, and justice. But we have a slew of programs concerning faith, service, justice, and wellness, actually, that we will bring to you now.
Yes. So, in terms of faith, we have a variety of opportunities for those who espouse faith traditions and no faith traditions at all. All of our opportunities are welcome and open to any students of any background in faith. So, we do have our Sunday Chapel series, which is at 11 a.m. in Crampton Auditorium. Our first service will be on August 13th. So please look out for more information about that. We are so excited to bring that forth. We also have a Juma prayer series, which is every Friday at 1 p.m. in the Carnegie Building, as well as an array of Bible studies and other opportunities. We also have on the screen right now a list of different organizations that we have that students can get involved with honestly right now. So if you want to pull out your phone and take a picture of anything on the screen that sounds interesting, I can go over a few right now. So we have Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel Beacon Liturgical Dance Ministry, which is, of course, a liturgical dance ministry who ministers through the art of dance. We have Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel Choir, who is advised by Dr. Eric Poole and is a choir that generally does things at our Sunday chapel services. We also have the Howard Gospel Choir. We have the Howard University Chapel Assistants, which is an amazing organization that I'm a little partial to. And they really support the function of the chapel. Of course, it is open to all students, whether you are interested in service opportunities, community bonding and building, or want to assist in our chapel services. Chapel assistance is a great way to get involved, as well as our community choir, who also ministers through song, and our Muslim Students Association, who really does a lot to help our Muslim community on campus through a variety of programming, as well as our Howard University Nepalese Students Association, who do the same with a variety of cultural activities and programming.
Next, we have our service programming. Here in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel, we take service very seriously. I'll start with the Howard University Bison Holiday Give Back. It was originally called Howard University Angel Tree. However, we changed the name last year, but we have still kept our mission. The Howard University Bison Holiday Give Back is a fall semester project coordinated through the Howard University Chapel Assistance. It's an excellent program where organizations and individuals across Howard University's community come together to provide gifts actually for the Christmas season for underserved children in the DC area. We have been able to serve people everywhere from literally infancy all the way up into their 20s through the different schools and shelters that we serve. We also have been expanding every year, and we're blessed to be able to serve different organizations that not only touch Black American families, but also Latinx families and the LGBTQIA youth that we have in our area. We also have the Howard University Day of Service, which is the first service project that you will be able to do once you get into Howard University. We'll have a little bit more information about that upcoming, but put it on your calendars, keep it in the back of your mind. August 18th is going to be a great day for you to get out into the Howard University community, out into the DC community rather, and really, really serve, get to know your community, get to know your fellow Bison. And then finally, but obviously definitely not least, is the Howard University Alternative Spring Break Program. This is a yearly program. I believe next year's will make our 30th round of ASB, but HUASB is a program that happens over the spring break, and we actually take students from Howard University all over the nation and all over the globe to serve for the entirety of spring break at no cost to you all students, okay? So you get to go for completely free housing, food is taken care of course, bring money for snacks and little, knickknacks and gifts to bring back to your family for your mementos, but of course is completely free to the students. This past year, we took over 1,100 students to 25 sites, including Ghana, Puerto Rico. I went to Milwaukee, really an exciting time. Went Oakland, Philly, just every single place, and they do amazing work throughout the week. Excuse me.
And absolutely. And of course, within the heart of everything we do is also a justice-centered ethic. So here in the Office of the Dean of the Chapel, we have a very robust assortment of offerings and programming that students can get involved with now around justice. So we have the Howard University Coalition for Good Trouble, which is organized around voting rights, legislations, the protections. So if you're a student who really wants to get involved in that avenue, please, of course, reach out and write down that handle there. We also have our Youth Justice Advocates, which are a phenomenal program that takes Howard University students and they travel to the Youth Detention Center in the district and provide mentorship and community and collaboration with the residents there. So it is a phenomenal opportunity for our students to build and make connections with incarcerated youth. We also have, which is very exciting coming up, our Radical Reads book club. If you are interested in anything regarding faith, service, justice, disability rights, LGBTQIA rights, and a variety of other opportunities, please join our book club. It, will be centered around a variety of different authors who have engaged in this kind of work. And we also have our social justice tutors who are students on work study who are able to tutor the children of Howard University faculty and staff, and then has a social justice component and element to it that really seeks to help uplift and support the youth that are being tutored. So we hope you engage with our justice-centered programming as well, because it is great.
So as I said earlier, of course, the Howard University Andrew Rankin Memorial Chapel does rest on the pillars of faith, service, and justice, but wellness is something that is extremely, extremely important to us as an office. In during the COVID-19 pandemic, Dean Richardson really saw the way that distance learning produced this isolation and this distance between people, really that was having extreme effects on their stress, their anxiety, and their just overall ability to feel, have that sense of well-being. And so he launched the HU Wellness Initiative. And from that, we started with virtual programming. We started with virtual introduction to mindfulness classes, where we actually were able to teach some faculty and staff and some select students how to manage their anxiety and stress, and manage their emotional well-being through mindfulness. It was great, and we continue with certified teachers to be able to go out, and teachers in training to be able to go out and teach these mindfulness skills. We currently actually are still running Meditation Mondays with Dean Richardson. It's an excellent program. Every single Monday morning, you can hear on our social media a little video meditation from Dean Richardson. They are enlightening, they are fulfilling, and they help you get your week started in the best way possible. We also have Wellness Wednesdays, which will begin as soon as we get into school. It is a weekly mini midweek retreat. It happens every single Wednesday from 12:15 to 12:45 in the Little Chapel in Carnegie, the building that you saw on one of our first slides. You can come in and you can literally just take that 30 minutes to pause, reflect, and then we'll also, of course, be giving you some excellent tools that you can take with you. It recharges you for the week, and you'll have these tools to hold throughout your semester, throughout your life, to be able to help yourself manage stress and anxiety. We also found that Wellness Wednesday was such a powerful space that we decided to bring it into the residence halls. So if you can't make it on Wednesdays at 12:15, you can look for our schedule of Wellness Wednesday house call sessions. And through that, we're able to rotate through different residence halls and provide that Wellness Wednesday session right where you live. The house calls are also padded with an extra 30 minutes to allow you to ask questions, get extra help, get extra support if you need to from one of the chapel's leaders. And then, of course, we have Pure Wellness check-ins, which is something new that we're starting, but we're really excited about it. It's a great way for you to be able to build community and learn from each other and be supported by your peers, so that you don't feel so left out in the cold as you're trying to matriculate and just learn how to be in this new space.
Yes, absolutely. Wellness it's just such a key aspect of the work we are doing here. And if you have heard something so far that you like, please feel free to uh, follow the corresponding sites and get connected with us. But in terms of our upcoming program, it's just a reminder that all this program is open to all Howard University students, regardless of your faith, religion, upbringing, practice. We are here to support all of our students in this community because there is no one way to be and live. So we want to support the variety and the diversity of our campus community. So we are excited to, of course, share about some of the upcoming programming we have. Of course, on August 13th, we have our first chapel service, which we will love for everyone to come out to. It'll be at 11 a.m. We also will be having a DC night tour, which is really a great introduction to the DC community. It is where our upperclassmen student leaders come together and provide tours for our first-time incoming students and transfer students. It is where we go down to the National Mall. We teach you how to ride the metro, see some of the monuments like the National Museum of African American History and Culture, the National Monument, and we end up at the Lincoln Memorial. So it is a great time to, meet some of your peers, meet some of the upperclassmen, and, maybe do a little swag surf on, on the Lincoln Memorial. We also will be having some upcoming programs like the Sweat It Out sessions, which will be a great way to tie physical wellness together with some workout routines that are done with music components that are, very engaging. We also, of course, will be having that first Wellness Wednesday, as well as an open mic session where students can bring all of their talents and gifts and share those in a public space, as well as our Howard University Day of Service, which again is a great way to enter into the legacy of truth and service at Howard and do service within the Howard University and greater DC area community. So we would love for you to get involved with this.
As Ms. Middleton just said, if you have anything that you've heard today that is piquing your interest, you can scan this QR code. We'll have our contact information, including our social media, on the next page. So don't worry, where you see follow us on social media, we'll give you that information. You can join any of our programs once you get here, or you can visit us in the Carnegie Building. If you scan this code, or you can visit that bit.ly, bit.ly/join HU Chapel. It'll take you to a form where you can just fill out some simple information, name, email address, number, things like that, and then click any of the items that you are interested in, and we'll be able to get in contact with you as soon as possible. I'm from somebody who's leading any of these wonderful programs. We are so excited to see those emails come through, and so excited to welcome you into this space.
And absolutely. And like Ms. Wheeler said, please connect with us. We would love for you to get acquainted by filling out that QR code, of course. But also we have our website, which is chapel.howard.edu, which is, has a kind of a more robust assortment or showing of our offerings, as well as our social media handles. We have at Howard U Chapel, which is our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please get linked up with us there so that you can be up to date on all information of different programming opportunities we have, as well as our YouTube page, which is Rankin Chapel. If you want to go back and watch some of our services and see how those are and what is provided in that space, it is a great opportunity to do that, as well as get some of the wellness programming that Ms. Wheeler did talk about as well, and see some of those mindfulness minutes that we, as well as maybe some of our communal conversations programming that was a kind of a hit during the COVID-19 era. So we want to thank you so much for joining us. We are excited, all of our Bison, we are starting to get those emails in. So please do keep connecting with us, and thank you so much. I'm Erica Middleton.
And I'm Cynthia Wheeler. It was great to talk to you today. Welcome to Howard University.